Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Element Film Studio. So I've grown up in Colorado off and on most of my life in the past couple of decades, but it dawned on me I've never really been to Pueblo, Colorado. Now, Pueblo is not a place that most people think of if they're visiting Colorado. There's a lot of other activities to do, but I was kind of curious, what would it be like to shoot a roll of film in Pueblo, Colorado? So first things first, we had to walk our dog Zygmunt, aka Ziggy, because it was going to be a really hot day. We couldn't bring him. After our walk, he had to have his post-walk treat, and of course, a little piece of watermelon as an appetizer before he ate breakfast. Finally, I get to cook my own breakfast, but of course, Ziggy has to have a snack or a piece of cheese in this case. And then finally, I can sit down and watch the master of dry humor and photography, Jason, aka Grainy Days himself, before heading out on the road. So for this day, I was going to shoot my Pentax Super Program camera with Kodak Gold 200. Finally, before hitting the road, we had to give Ziggy one last treat because, of course, he is a good boy. Once we arrived in Pueblo, we hit up a local coffee shop and then went exploring for the day, trying to find some good places to shoot some photos. To be honest, I really kind of struggled to find my rhythm once we got into Pueblo. Struggled to find interesting subject matters or really find a good composition that I thought was engaging. Not only that, it was incredibly hot, and I think it actually got up to about 102 degrees on that day. We ended up walking by the Art Center of Pueblo. I thought the building was pretty interesting, especially the architecture, but really struggled to find a good composition that I was thrilled with. I actually kind of like this photo a little bit. I think it's framed in a rather unique way, and then the guy laying against the building kind of draws you into the photo itself, making it a bit more engaging. We ended up going to the Riverwalk area, found this interesting composition with the waterfall, and waited for an interesting subject for about 20 minutes. I took one photo, not thrilled with it. Definitely will have to hit this one up again. We ended up going to Neon Alley, I guess it's called, in Pueblo. Really super cool spot. Highly recommended if you ever go visit Pueblo. Obviously, I think the best time to go take photos would be in the evening, taking advantage of the neon lights. For us during the afternoon, we managed to get a couple of okay photos, nothing too great or worthy of a portfolio, but definitely a pretty cool spot to check out. And as I already mentioned, it was an incredibly hot day, over 100 degrees. So we decided to kind of explore the outskirts a little bit more of Pueblo. Found this pretty cool little factory, decent shot, and I think it's a keeper. Before heading out, we decided to stop at a park and have ourselves a nice little snack. On our way out, I wanted to shoot the abandoned Kmart. I think pretty much everybody who lives in Pueblo knows of this location. I ended up just taking a photo of the front. I think it's framed pretty great. I really like this shot, especially with the clouds. If you are an Urbex explorer, I would not recommend trying to sneak into this building. There was a security guard, of course, right in front of the building, watching me take this photo. We ended up driving back and cooking some dinner and, of course, baking some cookies. If you live in Pueblo or even visited Pueblo in the past and know some really cool photography spots, please drop a comment below. I absolutely plan on going back. I think there's a lot of untapped potential, especially for film photographers who might be interested in experimenting with different film stocks. And I think there's a lot of interesting subject matter actually in Pueblo. Absolutely great day. Definitely plan on visiting again. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.